We're
Just
not going to
no.
be making a
Just no.
statue for you after this week.
Oh, you think? You think?
It's coming
I've
right
got a
back to me
pretty good
next week.
listen, I got a pretty good list here. I'm excited for this one. I think there's some layups here, unfortunately, because we've started the bye weeks. We've started the bye weeks, so it's going to be tough going here. But I think I've got some good ones. I've got some comebacks. So we're going to get to just the tips this week. They're my tips for your fantasy football stardom and sit 'em.
Boo.
We'll start off with
F.
the starts. We've got it at quarterback, a guy that you wouldn't usually start. You'd be very happy with him as a backup to play in case you have a bye week. Well, guess what? You've got a bye week now. Start Kyler Murray as they go against the Tennessee Titans. He's going to have a
Mm.
big week.
Bad defense.
35 points incoming.
That's gonna hold up
Bad
in
team,
grading
but
then.
not 35
That's gonna
points.
hold up. That's gonna hold up in grading right there. He's calling 35 points for Kyler. No
He's not
way.
just telling you to start him. He's telling you how much points he's going to get.
Depending on
But
your league, depending on how your points go,
well,
I
we're
can't
talking about
say
standard scoring. Like we're
Yeah.
yeah.
standard PPR. Got it.
Yeah.
Standard PPR, knock it down 10 and get you 25 or so.
How many
Uh,
how many catches is he getting, Ty Bob? What are we talking about?
one of my leagues does a PPR a half point per reception for quarterbacks.
It's a completion.
Or yeah, sorry,
Yeah, I was gonna
yeah,
say.
half
How
point
many
per
quarterbacks are
completion.
catching a ball?
I think that is I think that's even worse than a point per reception. Like I understand people that gripe about PPR when it's like a bubble screen and the receiver doesn't go anywhere and he got one catch for like negative yards or 0 yards and he still gets a point for it. But same situation if the quarterback's getting a point for a completion on that, like
There's a half a point.
quarterbacks run away with the score.
That's fair. It usually happens. It's fun though.
Yeah, but it's not fun
Uh,
drafting a quarterback in the first round.
well, that's why it's a dynasty. I'm going to pair Kyler Murray with one of his running backs. They just lost James Conner. Then they also lost Trey Benson, who's going to be
Which
out
one are you
for
going with?
potentially 6 weeks. What's surprising to me is that Michael Carter is being listed as the starting running back. We've
No
seen this
way.
happen before just last season. Michael Carter is being listed, coming off the practice squad, listed as the starting running back. But when this happened in previous years, he was only first and second down. He's not a very good receiving back, and Amari DiMarcado has shown that he can be that guy. I'm pairing him with Amari DiMarcado. Go ahead and start him. He'll end up getting a majority of the share. Plus, he is a receiving back, so he's going to get you those points in PPR formats as well. Go with Amari DiMarcado if you're low at running back, as a lot of teams are.
Are you
I
gonna go
I
ahead
picked him
and
up in the
tell his?
dynasty league.
Are you gonna give us his points there too?
No, I'm not. Okay.
40.
We're going to move to our first receiver. It is Jalen Waddle. I think that is obviously a layup, but they do have a scrambled brain quarterback. So it kind of offsets there. If you're in a need, if you're in a tight spot, Jalen Waddle is going to be a guy that you can start this week. Don't know if Miami wins, but Jalen Waddle should have a good week.
Listen, I
Who is
really
he
don't
playing?
like that
They're playing the
pick.
Panthers. You don't like that
I
pick?
I don't. Like I like it's so much of a no-brainer that like I don't like no.
It's a bye week. Let's see what he's got.
Well, you'll really like my sit 'em list, I think. For my other wide receiver, I am going with Chris Godwin. Last week was his first return back after breaking his ankle. He did get 3 receptions on 10 targets. I think he turns that around this week. He has you a big week. Then we move to tight end, who the Buccaneers will be playing. AJ Barner, rookie for them. He's had some pretty solid weeks so far. I think this is another big game for him, just specifically because the other receivers are going to be tied up with that Buccaneers defense. He's going to be probably left alone quite a bit.
And what team is that?
AJ Barner
Did you
plays for
say?
the Seahawks, and they play
Okay.
against the Bucks. Is what I said.
I didn't hear the Seahawks part.
Sorry. To the Situm list, new quarterback going up against a top 10 defense. You probably picked him up in hopes of starting him. I hope you're not going to. It's Dylan Gabriel. Go ahead and put him on the bench. I was hopeful. I think they could, do some work there. It's just not going to happen against how good of a defense the Vikings have here.
A rookie playing overseas in the London game against the Vikings defense. Sit him. Okay.
Sit him. He's well rested, but go ahead and sit him. At
Not just a rookie. This is a rookie in his first game of the season
sit him.
In London.
in London.
At running back, sit Derrick Henry.
Ooh.
So I'll throw some
Sit Derrick
statistics at
Henry
you.
on the first week of buys.
Sit Derrick Henry on the first week of buys, if you have the capability to, because what's going on here is they've got Cooper Rush as their starting quarterback, so they're going to go one dimensional,
Which is running the
and
ball
which is running the ball, which
with Derrick
they
Henry.
also don't have their running quarterback who can alleviate a little bit of that work there. He's going to get a ton of handoffs. He's going to get a ton of touches, and it's going to amount to honestly nothing because they don't have any other way to not stack the box. They're just going to blitz
Let me
every
get this
guy.
though. The guy who gets better the more carries he gets is going to get a lot of carries in this game, and you want to sit him.
Behind that offensive line that just got
I'm
decimated, yeah,
I'm just
sit
making
him.
sure I understand this correctly. Okay.
Telling you, sit him. We're also going to go to our first wide receiver here. Big name. He's performed so far this season. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Go ahead and sit him going up against a top 5 defense.
This guy does not
He's
want to
really
go
their
against
only
Yeah, he
option.
doesn't want to keep doing this. Like he's asking for an F.
He's their only option this week, going up against a very solid, very very good Bucks defense. Don't start JSN. A guy, I personally feel that this is a layup. You should not be starting him, and a lot of you are going to because of where you drafted him. It's time to get over that. Go ahead and bench him, most likely for the rest of the season. Jamar Chase. He's not going to perform. His offensive line is really bad. Can't protect the quarterback. Can't get him enough time to pass him the ball. You drafted him high. So what? It's time to go on the bench.
So you're
I don't
copying me
hate
from
that
last
one.
week and giving 2 receivers to bench?
Oh,
I
that's
have
his thing.
always given
He does
two
2 for start and
receivers to
sit.
bench. I've always done that.
I didn't.
Go back and watch the tape.
That's why you
I'll
got
give
an
you a
F.
tight end. I'll give you a tight end here as well, to sit a guy who played in his first game coming out of retirement last week. It was a very good week for him. Darren Waller, not going to have a good week this week. A lot of you probably picked him up and expecting to start him this week against the Panthers. Don't do that.
That's surprising to me because with Tyreek out and Tua having a great love for throwing to the tight ends a la last year with Johnny Smith, that's surprising.
He's gonna get covered out there.
Sean has
By
ripped you apart with logic here in this.
he's tried to. He's tried to. But
I want to
I
go again.
also uh, we also know that Jalen Waddle is also a favorite target of Tua's. He likes to just let that thing rip down the field. He's going to be going after Jalen Waddle a lot, which is why he's on my stardom and why Darren Waller's on my situm.
I can't wait to come back to this next week.
Can we give a
Well, we
grade
won't
worse
be.
than an F?
We'll have to be doing this on
I'm gonna
Thursday.
give
We'll
you a
have to do a
Z.
recap on Thursday, and then another stardom on Thursday, because we are not recording at the beginning of next week. No post game.
No post game. Enjoy the Chiefs game against Jacksonville on Monday night.